Welcome back to DXB Today. Tonight we are talking about making Dubai your home. And how do you do it? How much does it cost? So many different questions, but if you're like me, financially, you might need a little bit of help. So with us now is a lady that empowers us all when it comes to making your money work for you. So let's welcome to the DXB Today sofa, Glynn, the founder of Conscious Finance Coaching. Carol, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Delighted to be here.
It's a pleasure. I need you. I need your help. I think a lot of people do. We get mixed up in the Dubai lifestyle, whether it be you get a phone call from your friend saying, "Oh, come here." You go there, you spend a bomb, and I haven't bought a property, and I need to. But financial literacy is something that is definitely needed in this place. So tell us more about your journey, how you started this, why you started this. Did you see a gap in the market?
Okay, so I'm here 16 years. I'm an accountant by trade. So in what feels like a previous life now, I was very corporate, Big Four trained, auditing into large multinationals, working in the DIFC. And then I decided I wanted to do something different. And where I saw a gap in the market was financial literacy, and actually really true financial literacy, not just what the textbook says, how to apply it to your real life. Because we all know what we should do, but actually applying it in, when you've got so many things, like you said, Dubai is an amazing place. There's a lot of great temptations, but it's figuring out how you use your money to lead your life the way that you want to is essentially what it comes down to. Because I think that there is a lot of, as well, when we talk about not just the financial literacy, shame and guilt and worry and anxiety around money. And that's the piece that I really focus on. And that's where real change happens, when we focus on that rather than just stop spending and having fun and you'll have more money.
Yes.
That doesn't work for anyone.
So I have a question. I usually advocate about Dubai, and I tell people, like, when you come here, you got to be a little bit careful about how you're spending your money. But what would you say is the best tips that you could give to someone who's coming here for the first time, and how they can really be financially literate with their money?
Yeah, I think it's really important to really enjoy Dubai. We have so much on our doorstep. I mean, I'm here 16 years for a reason. I love living here. But we also need to think bigger picture and long term. And really it comes back down to figuring out what it is that you want to achieve. Setting financial goals and also life goals for your time here. Because we can easily be led by the amazing things that we can do here. If you don't have a goal that's important to you, I want to buy a house in 2 years. And it's important to me, not just because someone told me I should buy a house or I should do this. So it's really going back to yourself, to be honest, and thinking, what's important to me? Where do I want to align my money with my goals and my values? And then it's much easier to say yes when it's right to say yes, or say no and say, I don't want to go to that. Sounds fun, but I'm going to save that money because I want to buy a house in 2 years and that's important to me. And then it's easier to realign to the money that's a bit more beneficial for you long term.
So it's kind of like listening to your intuition.
Yes, very much.
Yeah, because Carol, what I found interesting was the other side of money that I feel like it really isn't normal in conversation. We don't talk about that guilt and that shame that you had touched on. I have had to do a lot of money work over the last couple of years on my mentality and the conditioning that we have through past generations of what money represents to me in my life. And a lot of people sitting at home are kind of saying, okay, but Carol, I don't actually have the money to get a money coach. I don't have, these kind of things in place to be able to do that. What are the things that they can do at home without having to spend money to actually make more money? Or save their money.
Or save their money. Or and often it's even just about realigning your money so that it's helping you in your life. I would first recommend do what you did. Look at our money mindsets, how we feel about money, because that is the biggest indicator of how we're going to act with our money. Couples often ask me, like, how do we manage this together? I would say, and you can do this in the mirror with yourself or on a piece of paper, or if it's a couple, with your partner. What does money mean to you? That's a free question. Yeah. What does money mean to me? What am I trying to achieve with my money? Why do I make the financial decisions I make? Am I doing it because even in shame and fear and I feel like I should be doing a certain thing and I'm going to spend money but it doesn't make me happy? I often recommend it's completely free for 1 week, every time you not only spend money but receive money, just check in with yourself. How do you feel? When you're spending money, are you anxious? Are you excited? Are you worried? Or when you receive money, are you like, oh, this salary is not enough, I wish I had more? That's a sure sign you're living in scarcity.
Yeah.
So checking in with that, it will tell you a lot about what you do and why you do it, and then delve in deeper. There's lots of free resources online on this as well. Books, there's amazing books on money mindset. It is a game changer, it really is.
And looking at saving money, here in this society, we, like women specifically, are taught that we don't have to think about it because our families take care of us. We have a home with them until we get married, and then that's something you think about with your husband, who's going to be the main provider, and then with kids, and then you don't worry about money until you're really late in life, and you're thinking, okay, I'm retiring, but what am I going to do next because I'm so used to working? So how important is it for women to think about their financial freedom and financial investments before they even enter into a marriage?
It's extremely important, and it's why my business is very focused on female financial empowerment. I do work with men as well, but my passion is for women because I think we are massively underserved in that area. And we have been told a lot, don't worry about it, he'll take care of it. Or just have enough on the side just in case for yourself. And while that's wonderful, and I'm not saying that it's not great, that we can be taken care of, but we don't know what world we're going to live in tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen. What if suddenly that is not there anymore? He's not there anymore for reasons beyond our control. We need to be financially independent in the sense of we know how to manage money and feel secure with our money. So I would encourage all men and women, but women as well, to step into that, to actually, it is important for women to, because we don't know it, and it's self-protection as well, so that we can, if something bad happens, take care of things and take care of ourselves. Otherwise we're giving away control. And very often people assume that control is being taken away, that we're being financially controlled. But in my experience, most of us, because of intergenerational and cultural and, and this is a global thing, we give it away. We let someone else deal with it. That's not for me, that's not a girly thing, that's not a female thing, that's for the boys. Let the men deal with that and we'll do something else. We give our power away, and there's so much power in money.
So what's your take on prenuptial agreements?
I like everything, I think it depends on how you approach it and the reasoning behind it. We assume prenups are assuming the marriage is not going to work and we're going to protect our finances. But I've seen them built where it's actually where everyone goes in and it takes away the worry about money. So no matter what happens, I'm taken care of, you're taken care of, we're all very clear, open communication. They're very healthy. When it's like, I'm going to make sure you get nothing if you do something wrong, that's maybe a different conversation.
What do you say about couples or people that are talking with each other to be honest and transparent about their money spending between each other?
So I think, money is the #1 cause of arguments in relationships worldwide. Number one. It's in the top 3 reasons for divorce worldwide, and it's really fights over money. And I've done so much research on this, and in my work with couples, I've seen it. And we have a lot of preconceptions about why that is. She's the spender, he's the saver. She's irresponsible, or it could be vice versa, but typically the cliche is that. I believe, and I've seen it firsthand, it's actually a lack of understanding of each other that causes that. I often say, if we're looking, men and women, when it comes to money, we see it totally different. Totally different. I do talks, and when I ask the question, if there's women in the room, what does money mean to you? And these clouds, word clouds, and the most responded word is the biggest word. Without fail, it's security. When I ask men that, security doesn't come up. So that's a totally different perspective. So often there's that kind of age-old analogy of the 6 and the 9. If I'm sitting here and I'm looking at money, and I see money as 6 and it's security, and my partner is on the other side, he sees a 9. We're looking at the same thing, but for him it's power, it's investment, it's providing for my family, it's strength. And then you're like, well, why are you behaving that way because it means this? And why are you behaving that way because it means this? And of course we clash. So for couples, I would say that question again, what does money mean to you?
And Carol, just a final a question from my side, because I'm so curious about the people that didn't save and now they're retiring and they feel like, what am I supposed to do? Can I save? Is it too late for me? What do you think about that kind of?
It's a heartbreaking one, especially if there's debt involved as well. I do believe it's never too late, but the sooner you do it, the better. There's no denying that fact. The sooner you start saving, investing towards your, what I would prefer to call financial freedom than retirement. It's much more exciting. If you're getting to the point where you think you want to give up or you need to give up work soon, then you need to hyper-focus on preparing for that. Getting really conscious with your money, where you're spending it, how you can maximize your savings, and how not just maximizing your savings as in spending less, that's extremely important, but also where you're putting your savings, how you're investing them to protect yourself for the future. But as they say, you know, the best time was yesterday, the next best time is today. Just do it, don't procrastinate any further.
Wow, Carol, we need you. I think everyone needs you. You're saving people's finances. You're also saving relationships, it seems like,
Yes.
as well.
I've had that. I have couples come to me and they're like, Carol, it's you or the marriage counsellor. We need to decide because we fight about money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here, spending
you.
the time with us, and we hope to see you again soon.
Thank you very much.
And Hamid, wow, thank you so much for being here as
Absolutely.
well.
The best way to represent here Dubai is to be in the Expat today.
And, we appreciate
sure,
you, King.
for sure.
And,
Really had fun.
We'll see you on Emirates News for sure.
You never know.
Take care, mate.